Hi everyone, my name is Bruna. My original debate was that environmental considerations must take precedent over developmental considerations. But today I will be presenting my rebuttal for Genesis Labrador's debate. She argued that military intervention has been generally negative for the world and the United States needs to pull back. She made many good points, and from what I can understand from her debate, she focused on the fact that the United States often, if not always, intervenes for the wrong reasons. This just leads to lost lives and wasted money. I agree that the United States does go intervention for the wrong reasons, and it does lead to lost lives and wasted money. But I want to focus on the fact that the United States intervention can be useful and successful if we change the mindset of how we go into helping a certain country. For example, I believe it was in the book Can Intervention Work? It was stated that we need to treat intervention like someone who is stranded on a mountain. Instead of asking what should we do, we need to be asking the questions, who are we helping and where are they? By asking these questions, we get a better sense of how we can help. We understand the country and their geographic location. I believe at the moment the United States should pull back from intervention. In her debate, she mentioned we have been going into all these interventions more for the self-gain of this country instead of to aid the people of the country we're going into. There are many examples of how the United States intervention has failed, such as Rwanda and Libya, and we have talked about those in past modules. But there are also examples like Kosovo, where intervention was viewed as a success. The United States intervention in Kosovo actually seemed to prevent a genocide, as we talked in videos and lecture videos. I believe the intervention in Kosovo can be taken as an example on how to go into interventions and how they can potentially be successful. Not only did the United States intervene in this situation, but they also carried it out and negotiated a treaty that actually ended the war. I believe if the United States went into every intervention with the intention to aid the people and to end the war, intervention would have a much better success rate. Some may argue that the United States went into the Kosovo intervention just because there was guilt about Rwanda and not intervening in that situation and the outcome that it had, which I wouldn't argue. I agree with that. But I believe that this is one of the few situations where the United States went into an intervention for morality and to help prevent a genocide, and they did it without having much confidence that the intervention would work, which seemed to work in everyone's advantage. So, in conclusion, I do agree that the United States military intervention has generally been negative for the world, but I do think that it could change. With the right intention and perhaps permission from the people from the country we're going to intervene, which I know is not always the case. They don't always have the means to give us permission, but with that right intention and permission, intervention could be a very positive and useful tool to help countries. As it stands now, there are many changes that need to be made with the mentality of going into intervention, but I'm pretty hopeful that military interventions could one day generally a positive thing for the world and be a useful tool um, that can save lives and help the world. Yeah, thank you.